Yo, what up? What up? Good morning, GM. Thursday. Oh, baby, I like it wet. Thursday. July 17th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Woo. Woo. Good morning. Every day is a great day, huh? How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I woke up and I saw that the most important ascending wedge in crypto may have finally resolved to the upside. So we are we're feeling good here on Thursday, July 17th. We're
feeling good, you know, like pump bags are down, but Farcoin's bags are up so much that it's kind of like offsetting. It's offsetting the rest. Mando seemingly decided to retire pre-4K. He lied to us. Mando. Ethereum's not a 4K yet, Mando. Ethereum's not a 4K yet, Mando. You don't get to retire. I'll put it out there though. Farcoin goes to $10, and Tyler's gonna be hosting monologues on this on the show. Maybe you can host with Sims. I'm just playing y'all. Never happening. Mando's chat. Mando's on his way. We're so stupid. Wow, everything's running. Did you see Coinbase talk to? Gee, could that their announcement? That's nuts, man. Wow, I love it. It's like different things running every day. Ooh.
Wow, coin stock.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. What?
Oh, man.
Oh my God. I had a friend of mine. George, are you listening to the show still? Now that I had him load up at $99. We were smoking weed at home. Back in the days when I used to smoke weed. It's been 4 months now. Not bad. And one night I was just looking at stocks and I was like, I think this Coinbase thing at $99 feels like mispriced AF. Back then it was like only one crypto stock on it. It's a master strategy Coinbase. Looks small. It's $99. And then I sent my mom to the bank to put some of her savings into like the equivalent 401k in Quebec into Coinbase. And all that for her guy, whatever, tell her to say that it was too dangerous of a trade given her age and her risk. You know, like your different ages have different risk thingies they can take. Mm-hmm. I told her to put the guy on speaker and tell him he's an idiot. And so, yeah, I mean, down bad, you know, wasn't much money, but it's like a 4X from there. So, you know what I mean?
Brutal.
Like, anyways, but it's okay. I'll take care of her. With that, today on the show, we got the market. We're going to talk Tyler's top 100, which we didn't go through yesterday because, God, we had a big convo yesterday. It was great, though. Good content. But let's go through. Maybe actually we'll start with you today. And then YEET giveaway. So make sure you come and make that money. Make some coin with us. $1,000 a day. Kick.com/Degenz live. The instructions are there. Come listen to us on Kick, by the way, y'all. Come listen to us on Kick for sure, actually, because that way you can help us grow on there. We're the second largest English native crypto stream on Kick yesterday, which is awesome. And honestly, if you want to win money, it's on Kick. So make sure you retweet that. I pinned it to the top of the spaces. Even if you listen on Twitter spaces, would appreciate a retweet to our Kick stream. And if you listen on Kick, go to my Twitter and also retweet the Kick stream because that helps us grow every day on top of the subs. We're already trying to find some more ways to even give you guys even more on Kick. So we're working on that. And so as usual, the show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is continued network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto, as recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. But also Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module. Customize it all. It's clean. It's smooth. Built for real traders. Yep, you can long ETH on that shit and makes your money. NFA. If you trade crypto, check out, I'm not sure this is part of my read, by the way. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs. Tyler, I'm going to go to you. Mando, I see you in the, what's up? I'm going to go to you in a second right after, but Tyler, let's run it through you, and then we'll chat with Mando.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis.
Oh, he's got a collar on.
Tyler D on FOMO hour calls the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. What a day it was yesterday. Crypto majors, very green, ETH and XRP leading the way. We've got Bitcoin 118.5, ETH up 7% at 34.15. Whew. XRP up 9% at 324, actually leading the way on the day and the week. Even Solana catching a bid, folks, up 4% at 174. Top movers and alts, Floki, Curve up 25%, Fartcoin's up 20%, Bonk up another 10% as well. Coinbase and MicroStrategy stock both hit new all-time highs yesterday amidst this market pump. On the ETF side, ETH ETF inflows 727 million yesterday, smashing the prior record by almost 2x. So just a massive day of inflows. For perspective, that's the equivalent of about $3.5 billion of inflows into Bitcoin. So a huge number there. In other headlines, Bank of America and Citigroup sharing plans to enter the stablecoin arena. We've heard whispers of that, but they are kind of doubling down there. Coinbase unveiled their Base app, a new all-in-one platform merging wallet functions, social networking, and AI tools in a major rebrand of their Coinbase wallet. The U.S. House of Representatives has cleared the three key crypto bills for a vote after a huge standoff last night. So those are going to be voted on today. And then that Trump WLFI token is going to be tradable soon, though we don't know the exact timing. In corporate treasury news, Sharplink stock SPET was up 30% yesterday as they completed their ATM program. Bitminer stock up 12%. They announced today they already have $1 billion in ETH. Tom Lee has been busy. Our favorite shitcoin stock or meme stock, Liquor House, YHC,
Let's
was
go!
up 150% yesterday. $10. I think it's down this morning. BTCS.
CTOing a NASDAQ company, man. I love this guy.
We're going to hostile takeover at Liquor House.
Let's go.
BTCS is being added to the NASDAQ. They have a $100 million plan to buy more ETH. London's the Smarter Web company added 325 Bitcoin. There's just too many to even list. There are a lot of corporate treasury co-announcements happening in real time. In more crypto native news, Pump was down 15% on the day. No additional buybacks came through. We had Radium come out and say their buybacks have surpassed 190 million. Radium, 190 million in buybacks. That's a big number.
Listen to that, Alan. You got to match that.
Yes, please. Like maybe today. That would be great.
I agree.
Plasma, their XPL public sale went live this morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. And Kaido introduced their initial community offerings, their own versions of ICOs coming soon, teased as a launch pad owned by the community. So look for more on that to come. Rounding this out, AI market cap is up about 6%, 11.3 billion. Fartcoin Virtual's up 10%, AIXBT up 10% as well. In memes, meme coin layers very green. Again, this shouldn't be a huge surprise. Most up 4 to 7% or so. Ani was the big on-chain runner. It's up 25% to 66 million. REKT, 210 million FTV, a new all-time high. Shout out to the REKT homies. In NFTs, CryptoPunks briefly hit $148,000 floor. I think they're 143 now.
God damn. Smash it.
A couple grail moves. An autoglyph sold for 380,000 yesterday, and a nice skin pudgy 65 ETH. So that's
202.
300,000. So some big grail NFT sales as well.
Wow. Well, there's a lot to cover here. We're gonna start with Ethereum and Bitminer and all that good stuff. That's for sure. But first, Mando, the Fresh Prince of Ethereum. You can't be king. You know, there's Joe Lubin and Tom Lee. You could be the Fresh Prince of Ethereum because you get to retire off Ethereum. So you don't have to work for Ethereum. Right? That's what princes do. Man, how you do? I mean, look at the hair. He's got the stats. Got the
retirement season, man. It's retirement season.
It's retirement season. You know, I texted Mando at 3:10. I'm like, Mando, last I checked, ETH is not 4K yet. You got to show up.
I'm raising my targets.
Let's start there, and then we'll go to this conversation with Tyler because this is really big, like Bitminer stuff. Mando tweeted this morning. I don't know if you saw that, Tyler. Mando put a tweet out right before the show. I wanted to bring it up. Suddenly thinks there's a good chance ETH goes to all-time high. Other than ETH, what would you want to own? And so Mando's now calling for ETH here, Tyler. It looks like got to raise your targets.
I mean, I think that's not actually that much a big of an increase. I think it's going to go through all-time high, basically. I think it's going to go through all-time high. I think that's what you should prepare for now. Like, just the way that this has moved, it doesn't feel like it's topping out at 4K. I do think we'll probably chop around here for like maybe a week. Like, just because as we showed on the chart, there's a little bit of resistance around this whole level, this 3,400 level. And I would be unsurprised if that like chops for a little bit. but then I think we're heading to 4K.
Love that. One of the reasons we're headed to 4K, Tyler, it's looking like Thomas Lee. I mean, take us through this news. That was some big shit this morning.
So we knew that Tom Lee and Bitminer were going to start buying ETH, and they had been cleared to do up to a $2 billion at the money program. It wasn't obvious. I think last week they shared they already had 500 million. They came out swinging pretty hard, but they've been going at it. They've been continuing. So now it looks like they have just over 300,000 ETH. They already holding over $1 billion now. For perspective, that puts them effectively neck and neck with Sharplink's holdings. I don't think we know exactly what Sharplink has. I think they have somewhere around 300,000, maybe 305, 310 or so. But those two are now neck and neck as the number 1 and number 2 holders of ETH, well above the Ethereum Foundation, which only has 240,000. And this all happened in the last month. So like these two companies did not hold any ETH.
It's updated, by the way.
It did update.
They're number 1 now.
They only, but Sharplink has been buying since their last update, so they're only updating them like on official filings. So you do have to be aware of that. But regardless, massive amounts of ETH are flowing through these two treasury companies. They're not alone. Other companies like BitDigital have announced it. BTCS lower on the list. They have new filings to buy more. So more is coming. And then when you couple this with the massive ETF inflows, go to the Degenz board. Just look at this number.
I saw this morning, I was making some markets for MYRIAD for something we got coming up later today. And I was like, God damn, dude. I don't even know where to put the line for next week. You know what I mean? Like, this is insane.
727 million. If folks don't remember, there was times where the ETH ETFs were crickets. Like they were
months.
Yeah. A long time.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see the history here, but it was really bad. Like it was really, really bad. The
first few months, it barely actually had outflows. It was just like a.
I think CoinGlass has the history. I'll find it, but it was. What's the other website, man? I forgot. It was CoinGlass, and there's another website you use.
There's a few different ones.
No, it was one more that we've been using for 3 years on here together.
Artemis. I think that.
No. Coin something.
The block actually is a decent one.
Or maybe the block has that. But anyways,
the block has some stuff, yeah.
Blockworks, yeah. This is wild though, guys. This was crickets. What do we think it is next week though? At this time, like, is it going to keep gobbling like 300, 400, 500 mil a day? Like, is that going to keep going?
I think one thing that I picked up on, which you mentioned, or you maybe weren't aware of, and I think actually the broader crypto market is perhaps not aware of, is that everyone's been thinking that like ETH is like inflationary and everything's going wrong, but actually ETH has been inflating way less than Bitcoin for many years here now. And I think that's not something that maybe was in the general knowledge, let's say. I think people just thought, ETH had somehow got that wrong. And I think that as a narrative, like I've seen it a few times on my timeline now, which is like they're buying more than the amount of ETH being produced every single day, which was a really strong narrative for Bitcoin during that period. But it feels like ETH people are picking up on it too now. And it can be, it can spiral a lot more on ETH in terms of net inflows versus issuance. If you just look at those two things, I think that's kind of a basic way to analyze everything, because obviously there's huge holders which can sell as well. But at the same time, I do think it's a narrative that can pick up. It's a narrative that TradFi can pick up as well. Like, look at that. Like that's not small since the merge.
Yeah, you're right. Here since merge, here it is.
Well, I think it wasn't as strong of a narrative when the price was going down every day.
Correct.
Who cares, right? But now it is. And I think there's been a few, like Sassel has been big. Like every day he's posting, like, here's the relative comparison of the buy pressure from the ETFs and the treasury codes compared to the daily issuance. And it's like 30 to 40x. Like it's an absurd ratio right now.
This is so crazy. I mean, look, I don't think we need to go over how bullish this all is on the ETH side. Too much because we know about what
Just
else.
quickly, so Bitminer and Tomley, they have another $1 billion left in their initial ATM approval. So they were approved to do up to $2 billion. They bought $1 billion so far. Joe Lubin and Sharplink are out. They've maxed out their initial at the moment.
Oh no!
I think they still have cash on hand, but they can't sell any more shares. I think they still have like 300 or 400 million. As I understand it, there is a shareholder meeting on the 24th, a week from today, and they will be likely to introduce another ATM prospectus to buy more. So I think that's going to be a big meeting to watch next Thursday, and then we'll have a gauge of the next big, perhaps appetite demand for ETH coming from Joe and crew. So look out for that.
Guys, these treasury companies are not stopping. Like, there is so much money on Wall Street. Is there a way to see how much money there's on Wall Street, man? Like, is there something? Is there like a thing? Like, you know how like market cap of crypto is like something trillion, so you can tell.
There is, yeah. I mean,
like, what is the equivalent in Wall
It's a
Street?
little bit difficult to judge because a lot of things just aren't on Wall Street. Do you know what I mean? Like, they are big asset classes. Like, the biggest asset class globally is generally considered to be the Chinese real estate market,
Right?
Of which there isn't, that houses aren't on the stock market. But you're probably talking about $300 to $500 trillion of assets.
And we're talking about almost $4 trillion worth. That's crypto total. So just to compare the size, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
total
global equities is something like 50 to 100. Global fixed income is something like 100, and then you have the housing market. So crypto is tiny compared to some of this stuff. Like, to put it very simply, Nvidia is worth more than all of the crypto market.
By the way, speaking of which, that's
50%
another
higher than the rest of the crypto markets.
Look at this chart, guys. Total crypto is just starting to break out. Like, this is not a breakout. This is nothing. It just hit all-time high. Oh, it just hit all-time high today. Yesterday-ish. Yeah. And look at total 3, by the way. I think it was with you. We kind of looked at total 3 chart and we're like, yo, this looks bottomed out. I forgot when it was.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's looking good too. God damn. Oh my God. So all that to say, these people are going to keep spinning out treasury companies. If you think mania is hit yet, I mean, think again. And if you think crypto people, like crypto people love when it's a bull market, they launch things, they try to get extract, do this and this. Just wait until Wall Street enters the chat. Like, there's so much money in this shit.
What was sorry.
No, go ahead.
What was CZ Binance? What was his call for the crypto market cap in the year? For he had 10
on my podcast.
So we're 3.8.
Upper estimates really of like people's near term.
I think it was 10 with Bitcoin at 5, something like that.
Yeah. Bitcoin at 5 is a double from here. I mean, that seems in the realm. I mean, you would need a lot to go right. I think that's that would be on the upper. But that's still, you need a lot from the rest of the market to get the other 5.
Yeah. I mean, with all these ETFs and everything, I mean, if Bitcoin's a $5 trillion asset, ETH is a $1 trillion asset for sure, right? 1 to 2.
It's going to be a fun Q4. Let's just.
Solana's like $500 billion. BNB. I mean, all these things, but now we're talking like bull. So we're gonna.
Feels like we're venturing into.
We're gonna chill. We're gonna stop, right, Mando? We're gonna stop this conversation.
This is how we all get wrecked, and we
exactly.
we're like 100x long on ETH.
Yeah. I had to I'm not euphoric yet, but I'm having like trouble sleeping a little bit. Like I'm not euphoric, but like I'm like I have to put my phone down. Like,
I put that tweet out yesterday though, that like this is the time where I see people make the most money and then lose the most money, often within hours of each other. You've done it, Farouk, right? Like, hit a big win. Let's say Farcaster doubled tomorrow.
You bet your ass I'm losing $1 million next day.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, my one piece of advice as someone who's done this, and this happened to me very early on too.
I've seen you, yeah.
Is like, often you'll make crazy money and then you'll piss it away on stupid trades. Yeah. I would say that you should consider rotating into Bitcoin, or consider the higher we go, the more defensive you want to be. the more defensive you want to be. So,
or cold hard cash. Like it's okay to have USDC in your account.
The other piece of advice I would take, and something that I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been tweeting slightly less, is spend a little less time on CT, because I tend to find that it changes your perspective during these periods, and you end up seeing people's big wins, or you see the high emotion about like, we need to chase this, and the other. And often it's best just to be like, right, I've got my own game plan about what I think is going to happen here. And if you get caught up in, I need to own a meme coin, or this looks like it's about to pump from some random chart pattern, like I think that's when you can get really destroyed.
Yeah, you see a chart on CT, just come scrolling, and then you go down the rabbit hole.
You just mentality changes.
It's true. It's true. When you follow the rabbit, and then the rabbit, whatever. That's
like Farcoin. You were talking about it yesterday, right? Like it was like, oh, it's annoying, it hasn't really broken out, and then then this goes 150. And if you were on Twitter and you were just like in that, oh, it's so annoying that it hasn't broken out sort of thing, and seeing all these other gains, you can actually make really bad decisions.
Well, some people would have rotated. By the way, Farcoin lost 4,000 holders this past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And those coins are probably down.
The pump, right?
The pump.
And then pumps down. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that like sometimes the impatience of it all can really get to you, particularly if you've got like good trades on that you think are like trades which are going to perform. I think it's best to actually reduce. I'm not saying don't spend time. Like, watch this show. I think we try and give good advice about the show. Yesterday we were saying Farcoin's due a candle, right? That exact line, and that pump may be not a thing to own, I think we said. But I think try and limit the amount of sensory activations that you're getting from CT, because I don't think it's going to be good for you. You're only going to get people posting good P&L screenshots about pumps that have probably already happened. And if you're sitting there on your trades which haven't moved for like 6 hours, sometimes you can be like, I need to move, I need to rotate, or I need to do this, and it's like, oh, you're going to get wrecked.
Yeah 100 million%. Speaking of pump, Tyler, it would be nice if they injected another $150 million into the chart, right?
It would be nice if the token would do what its name says it was going to do.
So Cyrus sent me something because I was talking to him about the trade, and he sent me this tweet. Apparently, there's like a couple of funds that are like offloading the fuck out of the trade. The two funds who invested 100 million, 15 million to pump have sold a total of 16 billion pump, so 86 mil over the last 2 days, with equals 1.6% total supply and 4.6% of the current circulating supply. So apparently they own 10% of the circ. Yeah,
that's. I mean, you can't blame them for like such a massive win in such a short period of time. But I mean, that explains where a lot of the sell pressure.
Yeah. So here's what it is. Tyler and Farouk are community members once again, and they're gonna hold the line. It used to be Farouk and Ovi, and then no, it's Tyler and Farouk. Just and then those just laughing all his way to the bank. With the sun hitting.
There's just too many people who wanted the quick 2x, who put the levered perps up on, and they were looking for like, we want that quick spike so we can exit this and just like wave goodbye. And I just don't think we're going to get it, unfortunately. And I'm in a painful spot here with like the funding rates it is costly to be long on this token.
Oh yeah, because you're on perps. Yeah,
I couldn't do any ICO.
Yeah, I don't sweat spot. Like even then, like if you're in the same trade as me, because you put it on with me, you should first of all. We called it around this level early on, and maybe a little higher. So we were there a tiny bit. About break even actually back here, though I was up quite a lot yesterday morning. But on spot, I'm not sweating it. Like I'm still thinking like once these people sell, like it needs this initial sell off from people. I think it's a patient trade. So I'm not going to over rotate.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I'm not trying to over rotate either. I was looking at Jupiter. So I was looking at the daily fees. And now if we're looking at these coins from a more fundamental perspective, Hyperliquid did 5 million in fees in the last day, 25 million in the last week. Big numbers. Jupiter did 2.5 million yesterday. Pump did 1.5.
That's not bad, dude.
Pump's doing good numbers. For sure. Radium's doing 2.5 as well. But then I was like, is Jupiter too cheap? Like, Jupiter is sitting at 3.8 billion FTV, 1.6 billion market cap, so it's significantly below Pump. Like, in a vacuum, what do you think is a better product?
I mean, I use Jupiter more than I use Pump, that's for sure. Not even gonna lie about that one. You know, there's no. What do you think, Mando, with these valuations?
I think I prefer Radium to Jupiter, but look, it's difficult because I like versus Hyperliquid as well. I think it really depends on if you think Pump is going to go down this route of being more than just a DeFi app, and I think that's honestly what will cause it to have a higher valuation. I actually think that if you're just expecting buybacks from them, it'll probably stick around this level. Look, my honest opinion is I think Pump was a trade at launch. I think where is it now?
Here.
I don't think it's going lower. I just think that if it goes back to 6, I just don't think I don't think it's the best trade out there. That's just what I'm saying, because I just think and that's purely looking at the timeline. It feels like exactly what you said, Tyler, which is a bunch of people are actually like long this, and they're in it for like a levered long or a quick get money scheme. And I know I said don't rotate, but if you got into that trade because of the timeline, you know, because everyone was like, this is a trade, like, I actually think that is the dangerous bit about it. It's just over owned.
It's what I did. So I think your advice is strong, right? Like, part of me entered this trade because like it was the hot thing. It was what everyone's talking about. I don't typically even trade on perps. It's not really my style. I hate getting liquidated for
Which says everything, right? Which says everything.
Yeah. So I entered this just to kind of be a part of it. And and also like the tweet that I put out is also from personal experience, because I wanted that quick 2x to get out the door, right? Because I don't like to trade at 8 or 10 billion at all, which means we're probably not going to get there. But Farouk, of those charts you were just kind of combing through there, I think the Radium chart looked the most interesting.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to deal with Vanessa's addiction to Amazon. Mando, you told me there was no fucking Amazon here, dude. It comes in less than 24 hours now.
It comes. I'm just telling you that delivery is...
No, I have a problem with this. It's too good.
Oh, really?
Changed. Okay. Every fucking 2 hours, there's someone ringing my doorbell all the time. And the moment we're at a fucking gym or something, I'm gonna lose my shit.
We had a rule that we made it like once a week.
Brother, I am going to remove my credit card from this woman's account. Yeah. Like, tonight.
And it's not a normal delivery service. Like I've told you before, it's just a bloke turns up in this car and
they don't come in one time. They deliver 7 packages in 7 times across the same day, and they come beat up. Like, I took photos of my boxes. They come like open. Anyway, sorry, I just had to rant, and I'm gonna have to remove my credit card from this account. This is absurd. Like, this is insane. This is wow. I was euphoric when you tell me Amazon doesn't exist here. Okay, anyways, back to the conversation. Radium does look amazing, Tyler.
Looks good. I said their buybacks were huge, like 160 million or something, which is massive. The challenge is, I think, if you're looking at it from like the Let's Bonk Pump competitor narrative, Bonk is also kind of cannibalizing that from a trade perspective, right? I think people are partially buying the Bonk coin now, less as a meme coin, more as a play on their launchpad. And it's increasing market share, which is also powered by Radium. But perhaps that's kind of stealing a bit of the shine. But just from a pure, just like looking at the chart perspective, man, that thing looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, Radium's always going to be kind of like that one. I don't know. Do you guys like Solana over Radium? Or Radium or Sol? Like, that sounds like that. I was like, Solana looks fucking incredible, right? Plus, Solana GCR is back. I don't know if you guys saw that. Anson's back, dude.
Pull that up.
Here. Pull that up. I mean, here's a Sol chart, first and foremost. Clean breakout here. And while I do that, I mean, I don't know if you saw that, Mando, but Solana GCR has come back. Our father came back home.
He's bullish on Sol.
He's long Sol. Fuck, he tweets a lot, man.
He really does.
God damn it! How much retweets does Ansem go for a day, man? I'm still.
I don't think Sol outperforms ETH. I saw his trade.
You know,
He seemed to be like bullish on it versus ETH, and I still think ETH.
I don't
outperforms
think
Sol.
so. Is it?
But what I think is that I like Farcaster. I've said I like some of these Solana beta. I
Yeah.
don't think I think Solana beta trades can still
Yeah.
be great.
I much prefer on that over that. But anyways, listen, Daddy's home. So on GCR is back. You know, he was just posting Hyperliquid for a while. I get it. But it's time to come home, Ansem. It's time to come home. I saw Kook also, Tyler. Kook, fellow co-host of REKT Radio on Degenz Live. Bull posting Pump versus Bonk as well. And he made quite a good case on that front. But again, we'll see. I see there's a lot of things. I thought he tried to get Alon on you guys' show. That would be great. That would be great. Make sure you guys subscribe, by the way. I don't know what the code is today yet, but we'll get your code on that in a minute. Anyways, Tyler, what else is there? You had a long list.
Yeah, a lot. I think we've been talking a lot about the tokens. We talked about the stocks. I think let's talk about a few more of the other headlines. So the Coinbase new app are arguably one of the biggest stories of the day. So yesterday, Coinbase launched a new app called Base at their event in Los Angeles. They are rebranding their Coinbase wallet now into an everything app. It's going to combine social features, AI tools, and monetization, which is going to allow users to earn from posting, from messaging, as well as from trading and playing games all in one place. So they really are tying in the social and financial aspects into this everything app. It looks like they're going to combine the feature sets of those apps like Farcaster and Zora, which have been Base native and have been growing their Base audiences. So the social aspect from Farcaster, the tokenizing and trading aspect from Zora into this larger app. So an interesting play. I don't know that I saw this coming necessarily as their next big step. A bit of a Pump competitor in some ways. You think you could paint that case. Pump's leaning into social via streaming, right, along with their trading aspect. Now Coinbase doing the same thing. I get it. I get the push into social media, and clearly that is a huge space. And I've seen the bull case that we're kind of ready for this next generation of social apps. On the flip side, when I think about trading crypto and earning, I take it very seriously. And I don't know that I'd want to combine that with a social app that I'm just kind of messing and playing around with. So I need to think about that at all.
Bro, Coinbase is up 1,100% from the lows, guys. Like, why are we even buying crypto, bro? Like, from December 2022. Okay, fine. Let's see the lows like this year or some shit. You know, like here. Okay, from what is this? April 25. Okay, that's 200%. It's not bad. That's
Liberation
crazy.
Day lows, 200%. Yeah, that's nice.
What a trade, man. They're crushing. I mean, what do you guys think? I think this is great. I think the whole rumors of Coinbase Wallet becoming their own app with a bunch of different things has been floating around for a while. I know a lot of people are talking about Base Coin. I actually don't think there's gonna be a token. My thesis on Coinbase that one day they actually make their own L1, that's what I thought. Like Base one day would be an L1, but we'll see. That's like really high up in the conspiracy theories. But yeah, man, I think it's good for the future of crypto in general. I know Fantasy Talk's gonna be one of the main apps on there, etc. We'll see. Everyone's trying to build a WeChat in the West, Tyler. Nobody's actually nailed it yet.
Yeah.
Is it because it's an Eastern thing? Like in East, they kind of like. Do we like everything apps in the West, guys? Because I feel like it's been something a lot of people have been after for a long time.
I don't.
Right? I'm thinking like X is trying to be an everything app. Coinbase trying to be like. Do you think people in the West like everything apps? I'm actually curious about that one. I'm not sure.
I think part of the reason for everything apps is in the East is a bit more regulation over that sort of stuff traditionally, like what people can actually do. So like you have one almost conglomerate who's like gets the license to kind of do all this sort of stuff, and it's seen as like, oh, that's allowed. But I don't really think. I thought this was like a bit of a disappointment, if I'm honest. Like
really?
Well, from somebody who like is in crypto, I didn't see them leaning into Farcaster. Let me put it that way. Like, I feel as though Farcaster is like the threads of crypto. Do you know what I mean? It's like
It's pretty active.
product market fit didn't, yeah, but it's active in a very small core user base. Like, I was surprised that this was their big unveiling. Maybe social is what you go down, but like leaning into the tokenize everything plus Farcaster felt like throwing good money after bad to me. Like, I didn't think they really hit it with that. I much prefer the direction that Robinhood's going in. Let me put it that way. Like, if I was going to look at where people are allocating capital, Robinhood, I felt did a really good job, and Coinbase feels like they're trying something a bit risky here, and we're in crypto enough to know that it hasn't really got product market fit.
What if it's product market fit, but not for us three? What if it's for?
If it's not for us three, then I don't know who the hell it's for.
Okay. Listen,
I mean,
likes
you
it.
could tell me that Zoomers all want to tokenize everything, but I don't think they do either.
No, nobody gives a fuck about coining shit. This is like nobody cares about that. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if they're going to throw a lot of capex at this thing, I mean, again, I just much prefer the direction of like tokenizing real world assets that I felt like Robinhood was going down, and like putting actual assets on chain rather than just stuff that you would have essentially in your junk folder of the internet. Like, I don't think this is the move.
I've been a coin stock bear. I think I've voiced that on this show, and clearly I've been wrong because the stock is outperforming. I think what you can see here with the stock performance, to me, it's just an insatiable appetite from Wall Street for crypto stocks, and Coinbase is first on that list, right? If not, at least in the top three. But to me, like the competition that they're going to be facing from the major banks here soon, JP Morgan, Bank of America, they're going to have stable coins. They're going to have crypto custody. I think they're going to take a big part of Coinbase's like core business, like Coinbase perps. They're getting smoked by Hyperliquid, right? So I think they're still, they have business lines that are profitable, but I feel like other ones are going to start going the wrong way. And then if they're focusing on the social app, if it doesn't work, what does that mean? So I don't know. I'm not a coin stock buyer here, but I'm not going to go short by any means either, respecting the pump.
You got to respect the pump. What's Circle trading at?
It had a good day yesterday because people think this Genius Act is going to pass, which.
So speaking of which, let's go there. What's the latest out of Washington, D.C.?
Yep. So the three crypto votes got rejected. They didn't get enough votes to pass on their first round of voting. There was a lot of pushback from congressmen who thought that the language of the bills would allow for a CBDC to be created. As I understand it, I think they interpreted that incorrectly. But anyways, that was enough to push the no votes. They had this long meeting last night. It was a 9-hour standoff to get ready for this next vote. But apparently they did push through it. Trump called in. So Trump has been pushing this very hard. They reached a deal. It looks like this is going to be up for vote today, the final vote. And I guess the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act ended up being attached to one of these bills, which is going to be to satisfy those concerns. So they're going to be up for vote. I think what's interesting, we didn't have a chance to talk about this yesterday, is regarding the Clarity Act, which is the market structure bill. So there's three bills. There's the Genius Act, which is the stablecoin bill. I think most are generally in favor of that. There's the anti-CBDC bill, which I think in general most folks are in favor of that as well. And then the crypto market structure bill, which is the Clarity Act. And I think everyone from crypto who's not following this super closely is just kind of broadly like, these are pro crypto. Let's push them forward. Let's all cheer on the vote. And then I was saying that a lot of DeFi experts are actually very against the market structure bill in its current state, in that it would effectively force a lot of these DeFi products like Uniswap, like Jupiter, to operate much more like central exchanges like Coinbase, like specifically in how they put tokens on their platform, allowing users to trade them. They would basically have to have like a listing process, because there are different categorizations of like meme coins versus product coins like Jupiter versus Farcoin would have like different labels, so to speak, under this bill, which would require an app like Uniswap to effectively like pick and choose which tokens are going to be tradable on their app. They would have to go through more of a process to do that, which would be big overhead for them. So that's why we've been seeing some pushback on that. My read is that these are kind of being voted on as a lump. And they're either all going to pass, they're all going to fail. And it seems like they're all going to pass probably today. So we'll see. I think for crypto natives, like if you are a DeFi user, I think perhaps, and I need to dig into this more as well. I was just picking this up from Sanders' article on Decrypt from 2 days ago, which is a good read. I encourage folks to go check that out. If you're pro DeFi, I think you are against the Clarity Act in its current state.
Yeah, I saw that.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, kudos to Sander, by the way. Honestly, like, not to shill our own stuff, but Sander, who's, who the past I was talking about for the White House, was given to Sander. He's boots on the ground. He's our White House correspondent, the only White House correspondent who's crypto native out of all the press, out of all the media press pool there. And he's been covering everything. So check out Sander Lutz. Check out what he's writing on Decrypt, because he's actually like we all thought, oh no, this didn't pass, and then Tyler is the one who's like, dude, wait, this article says we kind of don't want this to pass. So on the DeFi side, so it's very interesting. So if you guys checking this out, make sure you follow Sander, because there's a lot of good stuff going on. I'm seeing the time here. Wow, we have over 210 people live on Kick, dude. Let's fucking. There's this one like Brazilian dude or some shit who's like always is on and always has like 600-700 people live. But we're coming for you. We're coming for you, caralho. We're coming for you. We got the, we're gonna get Neymar on our stream, and he's gonna come and fuck you up. There's at 600 followers almost. Let's get some follows. Let's get some streams. At 212, another all-time high, guys. Right on time for Mando's retirement. Speaking of which, the code is retirement today. So if you want to win $1,000, the code is retirement. I'll let you guys know, figure out how to spell that one. But if you want to make some money, that's the code. Tyler, do you have something else? If not, let's go play some lamb chops.
Yeah, let's do a couple of quick ones. You may have seen this headline going around. Senator Loomis retweeted this, but there are reports that the U.S. government sold off most of their Bitcoin under the Biden administration. We don't have official confirmation of this, but
their wallet hasn't moved, shown any transfers.
And so what's the story of that? I saw that on your thing yesterday, and I was going to ask you today.
So this independent journalist, Lola Leitz,
yes,
she filed this request. She said she got a response from the U.S. Marshals, and that it says that the U.S. only holds 28,988 Bitcoin, worth about 3.44 billion. This is, I forget the exact total, but I think we thought that the Arkham holdings were closer to like 24 billion, like over 100,000 Bitcoin. David Bailey had a $10,000 bounty on this information if anyone could prove it. His guy said that while the Bitcoin is still showing up as not transferred in the U.S. government wallets, and the ones that tagged as the U.S. government, there is a chance that they did some kind of an OTC deal to sell the Bitcoin without an on-chain trail. So, I mean, that would just never happen, though, would it? Like, who's buying that much amount of Bitcoin and letting the U.S. Marshals still hold it? I just get the feeling the U.S. Marshals probably just have no idea how much they have. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we heard those sort of rumors at the start, where like no one even knows where the Bitcoin is, and it's like.
So what does this mean for Fartcoin?
What does this mean for my bags? Fartcoin's having a good day, right?
Yes, bro. No, but it is actually having a great day. It's 155. Holy fuck. But Tyler,
looks like it's about to break out.
It's broken out. It's going. I told you, next time it goes to 155, we're not fucking selling 155. Tyler, man, Tyler, so what does this mean? Like, what's going on? Like,
I think I agree with Mando's read. So, like, I didn't tweet this out with like any kind of confirmation. I shared both sides of this. I did think it was interesting that he did pay it out. I mean, it's only 10K, and I think
he paid out right away.
Wealthy guy. I'm not totally buying it yet, but I feel like there's a little bit of smoke here.
So apparently, an answer to your Arkham comment, Mando, is that Arkham does not account for custodian making intra-ledger transactions. Interesting. So this is to follow. TBC.
Right. So who's the custodian?
They said Coinbase is the only player big enough to do it.
Yeah, Coinbase would make sense. It's American.
I mean, maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened.
Someone knows. Like I feel like
fair,
someone at Coinbase could answer the question, yes or no, and I don't think they're going to do it. I feel like we may not even get the answer on this.
Man, that's such a dumb move if they sold it, right? Like, what a dumb move by the Democrats if they sold it in the final few days of them being in office. Like,
we're never gonna know, bro.
That feels believable though. Like with everything else they were doing, like it wouldn't shock me at all.
Like the German government, remember, like has been trolled for a long time and they had to sell apparently some sort of court order. If it's some sort of political move to like dump the Bitcoin, it just seems like crypto people won't forget that one.
Interesting.
It doesn't mean Trump's going to buy it back. So that's the.
Well, he's going to have to shake us out first. So he's going to have to dump the markets to buy it lower. They ain't buying it at 120K. Trump should buy Farcoin instead, like 100%. That's so much. Yeah, I have to say though, the more we host this show, the more I'm like, why didn't I just put even more? My Pumpfun budget, like everything is talk about CoinStock, Circle, Pump, Ray, Bonk. Farcoin is so pure. I was thinking about this when you guys were talking about Coinbase and shit. It's so pure. It's the most egalitarian token since Bitcoin.
It's just the best token. Don't you all agree? Everyone, should we go around the room and give our Farcoin targets?
No.
Everyone do their SPX targets again.
We're not doing targets. You know my targets. I've given my bear bull base since months, and I took the position.
5 billion, 10 billion, 15 billion. What are we going for, guys?
No. I'm sorry. That's not it. Base case is 5. Okay. Bear case is last all-time high. And no, sorry, that's not my case. Bear case is 5.
Yeah, bear case is 5, of course.
Bull case is 10.
I'm this close to selling everything with this.
You know what? Shut up. What else, Tyler? Before we give Mando more money on YEET, what is there something else we got to go to?
Just our crypto punk.
I'm giving you money.
I know you are.
Crypto punks are showing Bitcoin who's daddy 144K for a crypto punk.
Dude, that fucking ratio. But I have to say though, the punks have not even moved.
Any view on the ratio? 12 months. Let's give our predictions on the ratio.
Well, what's crazy is the price of punks and ETH has not even moved in like months.
Doesn't matter. ETH.
Yeah, I think it goes high. I think it actually outperforms ETH. I do, particularly towards the end of that move. If ETH breaks, as in if ETH breaks an all-time high, I think punks could really get going.
Yeah. Well, punks are going back to $500,000. That was last high. I just wonder if they crack that. Whether or not they crack that.
I don't think we'll crack that, but I think
I don't know if they do, but I think they go there. I mean, we haven't even seen a treasury for crypto like an NFTs yet, and that's gonna happen.
Pengu?
No, Pengu ETF, not treasury. ETF.
Come on.
Different. ETF and treasury are different. Are they?
Yeah, I guess so.
But you're right. But people are not getting the memo on that. The penguins are up, but But anyways,
like Matthew Big Brother. I just feel like he should do it.
I can't.
Mando, you buying the top hat when you retire? You're gonna buy the top hat, yeah?
He's never gonna buy a punk. I gave up.
Come on, buy the fucking top hat after this.
Just remove everything from bio and just retweet YEET for the next year.
When you update your PFP to the top hat, we know you're done basically, and you're out. It's not coming back.
No, I'm gonna. Dude. All right, let's give away some money. Man, you're not fucking retired. I know you.
Bro, he's so upset by this. I can tell. Whenever I mention you, you're like, no.
I know where you live.
I'm still here. You're still here.
I know where you live. I'm gonna come get your ass every day at 3 p.m. Fucking host the show. Well, that's a great coconut water, by the way. You're having.
That's bull market.
I fucking timed him out earlier because he was spamming.
What?
Oh, there's no fucking way.
Who's laughing at?
I timed him out earlier on, but I banned his ass for 5 minutes. He was fucking spamming.
Hold on, I gotta mute. Wait, you banned this guy for
He's
chat?
banned. He was banned for putting REKT world domination, I think, like 100 times in the chat.
Well, he still won, right?
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
just
give
send
him
him
it.
the
Give him
money.
it. He's saying, it's all fun and games. Fucking
But
give him it.
you banned
That
this
is
guy
that is
from spamming-
amazing. That is actually fucking amazing.
This guy was rage posting REKT, which by the way is a $210 million, right?
All time.
Oh, that is quality. That is
Everybody
so
buys
good.
REKT at the price they deserve.
That is amazing. That is actually amazing.
OSF
Is it-
is getting the whole of RX TradFi friends in this trade now. So
I saw that. Love
Dude,
that.
this is ridiculous. I mean, this is insane. Also, shout out to him for shilling it at 200 mil to them. Like, we packed our bags.
shout out.
We're gonna sell our REKT to the
Space
bank.
bar. Let me add him on. He's on the spaces. He's on
Bring
the
him up,
fucking
bring him
spaces.
up.
Bring him up. What up, Spacebar? Oh no, it's lagged. Oh, he got kicked out. Oh, he's here. I see him. Do you guys see him in the speaker? Yo, chat again. Chat again.
It's on the space, but it's not through video.
It's okay. We can hear you. I don't know why it's not coming through here though. Check. 1 2 1 2. Try again. Try again. Okay, it's okay. I hear him through my phone. All right, Spacebar. Well, congratulations. Sorry, Sims banned your ass from tweeting, but you shouldn't just spam. See, even if it's my bags, you can't spam them. All right, what game should we play with him? Let's play some Risky Click with him.
People are spamming in the chat again.
Well, fucking
Let's
sub.
do-
In fact, this will be the second time you've won now, Spacebar. You can fucking sub.
Yeah,
Yes.
sub.
Spacebar, you fucking sub, motherfucker. All right, Spacebar. Well, first of all, congratulations. You've made $500 right off the bat. So you already have $500 in your bank account. Second of all, actually, I'm going to lower my volume. Sims, if you can listen to him and you tell me what he says, or else we have echo. So you're going to have to pick anything from 1.20x to 4.20x being the most risky with $250 size. Reminder, you have 2 chances, but also you already have $500. What do you pick?
5.
It's 175. All right, buy a Lambo with crypto.
Risky.
Risky. Come on, mate. All right, you're at $437. Cash out or keep going.
You get 2 goes.
You get 2 goes, bro.
You gonna cash it? Pussy.
He needs the sub money.
At all-time high?
Pussy. You're literally in the trillionaire club. He's a trillionaire.
Oh, is he now? All right.
Unbelievable.
Man's fucking loaded.
what a
Don't be a
bitch.
pussy.
You're Sims, we don't say that. Well, hold on. Guys,
Cash.
So-
You should have cashed it out and go again.
okay, cash it out, but then he keep the other one. We're not letting you cash it out.
All
All
right.
right. Let's see if he did a good job cashing it out. Oh, that was. Oh, you're.
Oh no!
wow.
Oh, you should know.
No!
That's the best. Have you guys spent the word possible in this game?
It is.
It is
You can
possible.
get- you can get 9, right?
Damn, he would have made so much money. Anyways, it's okay because he got 437 plus 500. So he got the $937 already. Let's keep going. What do you pick? 7?
7.
Is that what you said? Use an
High.
NFL platform.
High.
Yeah, watch. Give it to
Oh.
him.
Yes!
Space ball!
It's in.
I turned on the RTP.
Oh, fucking do it for me, right? When I play tonight, Christ.
I lost so much money on YEET last week. Holy shit. Get up for me, motherfucker. All right, what else?
Are we doing more?
Oh,
You
you're
are
at
at
$625. Your 2.5x worked.
What's he going for?
4.
Borrow against your ape. Oh, those are dangerous.
Oh.
Oh,
it's in.
Let's go.
Going again.
You gotta
Does he
keep
wanna-
it going, bro. REKT is all-time high.
Does he want to go again?
Oh, shut up, man. Though he's already made $1,000. He's already made $1,000. Motherfucker's rich.
He wants to buy another red guy.
No, fuck the red guy. What do you? I love you. Wait, what do you pick, Spacebar? What do you mean? No! Nah, we gotta change the rules on here.
Yeah, I think we gotta change the rules.
We gotta change the rules.
Mando, what are you breeding over there? These red guys are cashing early.
I don't know. I would have assumed.
No, red
because
guys
you have to
didn't hit a
understand that
single
no one
trade
has
on
sold
REKT.
a single REKT token. This is actually the most bullish thing for REKT possible.
No, and he's trying
No
to
one
buy
has taken
more.
any profits at all.
He's gonna buy more. I'm
Flywheel.
one of them. I'm one of them. All right, hold on, Spacebar. I gotta give you another. Now that
All the money has been spent on drinks and REKT coin, and no one has taken any profits.
Spacebar, you already have $1,000 in the bank. You don't need another 937 unless you make more. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Do you want to keep going or cash it up?
It's a big win.
So I would have gone number
Big
2.
win.
I'm very curious what the board looks like.
We're not gonna click it, but what would you have each picked? I would have gone 1.4 Sniper CryptoPunk.
Send ego your seed phrase. It feels like that point of the market, if I'm honest.
You would go 420. All right, Sims, what would you have picked?
I'm very OCD and a bit mentally ill, so I would have continued like 1, 2, 3 and done the corner.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. So and buy a duck meme coin is what Tyler would have picked. So let's cash him out. So congratulations, you made $1,900 today.
Good
Big
job.
win.
But your dignity was left on a table.
You got a sub now though.
Nice.
And let's see. Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good board.
Big board again.
Sorry. All right. Congratulations, Spacebar. I got to go to a meeting. Mando, you're not retiring for now. Tyler, great show. With that, we'll see you all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode from our On Radio. Let's go.